So maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I don't understand something. Maybe I'm spent too much time watching Brandon Perno. But why did we interview Andy Dickerson if he was also available to interview for OC? So, former Bengals player joins the Falcons coaching staff. This obviously being, let me go down the list here, Zack Robinson. He is now the OC, and they're bringing him over from LA. And again, like I said before, why did we interview Andy Dickerson, who was the Seahawks offensive line coach, when they were ranked the 32nd and then the 28th offensive line? And even in LA, they were ranked the 3rd under him, and the year before that, they were ranked the 32nd. So, why would we even entertain the idea now of going Andy Dickerson? The only thing I could think about here is potentially we did that because we wanted Dan Pitcher, and we knew Dan Pitcher would probably have stayed with us. So we just kind of wanted someone, to bring someone in, talk about bringing someone in, get him to be more, like, okay, I'll choose the Bengals, I'll stay with the Bengals, and kind of make a decision before he went to these other interviews, and potentially we could have lost him. So maybe that's what the whole decision was, or the concept was behind why we did what we did. Because other than that idea that I just said, can you imagine if Dan Pitcher got hired? Like, we would have Andy Dickerson. And listen, his afro hair situation going on, I'm cool with. I think it's really cool. But that's the coolest thing possible. So, again, I'm not going to sit here and try to, say Zack Robinson's the best OC of all time. But looking at him and kind of seeing his coaching tree, he looks better than what we saw with Andy Dickerson, which wasn't anything. So, if you don't know who this guy is, Zack Robinson. Zack Robinson was a former 7th-round pick in 2010, who ended up on the Bengals in 2011. Remaining there for through the 2013 season on the practice squad and otherwise before starting his coaching journey in LA on 2019. Ironically enough, when the Bengals hired Zac Taylor, they brought in Zack Robinson to LA. So Zack leaves LA, goes to Cincy. This guy goes to LA, and he starts his coaching journey. Like Taylor, Robinson is an extension of the massive Sean McVay coaching tree, which now includes these coaches: Matt LaFleur, Zac Taylor, Brandon Staley, Kevin O'Connell, and Raheem Morris. Everything I've read on Zack Robinson is that he is actually a pretty solid coach, offensive coordinator. If we would have lost Dan Pitcher, and again, we got him. We got Dan Pitcher, so I'm happy. I'm happy with the OC we got. I am thankful we got Dan Pitcher. But, big fat but, big juicy but, okay? If we would have ended up with Andy, my hair is going crazy Dickerson, and this man was available, and he has some ties with the coaching tree, and he also used to play for us, forgive me, I would feel a certain type of way. I would be definitely very upset about the whole situation. I don't know. This is my cup of tea. But I would feel a little bit upset. The McVay tree adds Robinson as one of its many coordinators too. And again, like I said, going down this list here, he is here. Matt Daniels. We have Joe Barry. I think our boy Tom Grossi loves Joe Barry. Wes Phillips, Evero, Shane Walden, and Thomas Brown. Now listen, at the end of the day, we already know that, in the end, it's just going to be Zac Taylor calling the offense anyway. It doesn't really matter who is in there. They're pretty much just like a puppet at this point. But at least we would have someone who isn't Andy Dickerson, okay? At least we have someone who isn't Andy Dickerson, and I would be happy about that. And again, like I said, I know I'm trashing a lot on Andy Dickerson. It's just he doesn't have really any good track record. Like, his track record is awful. And other than us just bringing him in just to try to get Dan Pitcher to make a decision, I don't see what our thought process was trying to bring in Andy Dickerson. But, you know what? Shout out to Zack Robinson. Shout out to him getting a coaching opportunity now as an OC in Atlanta. And, you know, if you would have been our OC, I wouldn't have been against the idea. Again, like I said, just a thought, a food for thought, I will say. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.